Many are already aware of the American Horror Story Apocalypse trailer that appears on Nate's TV and the uncanny similarities to the Watts case. However, Apocalypse is not the only season of American Horror Story with strange similarities to the Watts case. The Unveileress Reginae Caeli made a fantastic video pointing out many inconsistencies, religious occult symbolism, and suspicious connections in the Watts case. In her research, she found the Blackstone Group, Vivenant Incorporated, Anadarko, and 21st Century Fox are all connected. The connections. Blackstone has shares with Anadarko and 21st Century Fox. Twenty-first Century Fox owned the FX network, which airs American Horror Story, before Disney bought them in March 2019. And Blackstone owns Vivenant. In a previous video, I point out a number of odd similarities between the Watts case and the first season of American Horror Story, Murder House. The similarities, although not as frequent, continued from one season to the next. Season 2, Asylum. Dr. Arden is a physician and administrator at Briarcliff Manor. A patient who believes she is Anne Frank accuses him of running a Nazi concentration camp during World War II. Dr. Arden tells her he has never been to Auschwitz, that he is from Scottsdale.
Your lies have caused me a great deal of embarrassment.
What are you going to do to me? The same thing you did to those girls in Auschwitz? Huh?
I'm never in Auschwitz. I'm from Scottsdale.
Liar! I bet it looked a lot like this place.
Shanann went to Scottsdale, Arizona for her Thrive convention. Season 4, Freak Show. Betty and Dot Tatler are conjoined sisters who share a body but not a heart. Chris lived next door to Betty Marcoux. Jimmy blames Maggie for the loss of his hands. She tells him she has changed and will make things right. Jimmy tells her she better get the hell out of Dodge before he gets his new hands.
I'm gonna make it right with you and with them. I promise.
You gonna bring Ma Petite back from the dead?
I've changed, Jimmy.
If I was you, I'd get the hell out of Dodge before I get those new hands.
Chris is serving his life sentence at Dodge Correctional. Will they transfer him again to another prison and get him the hell out of Dodge? Season 5, Hotel. Sally McKenna is a ghost living in the hotel. McKenna Lindstrom babysat Bella and Cece. James Patrick March, another ghost, was an oil tycoon in the 1920s. Chris worked for an oil tycoon at Anadarko. John Lowe, a detective investigating the hotel, takes his family to the beach for the first time. Chris took his daughters to the beach for the first time shortly before the murders. Season 6, Roanoke. Shelby is one of the main characters in the Roanoke season. Chris and Kessinger visited the Shelby Car Museum. Matt and Shelby Miller moved to North Carolina to be closer to Matt's mom and sister. Chris's mom and sister both live in North Carolina.
I wanted to go east to where I grew up. My sister lived there. My mom. It was home. It's, North Carolina.
The Millers had a home security system that they could control from their phones. Chris and Shanann could control the Vivenant security system with their phones.
I had to be back in Raleigh the next day, so I set up security cameras all around the perimeter that were synced to my cell phone. so I could keep an eye on the place from wherever I was.
Lee is Matt's sister. Chris and Kessinger both have the middle name Lee. Shelby has a gluten allergy and has to be on a gluten-free diet. Shanann was on a strict gluten-free diet due to her lupus.
Lee judged my yoga and my gluten allergy and my 2 years of college. She thought I was too much of a phony for her brother.
Cricket Marlowe is a psychic who attempts to help find Lee's daughter. A psychic was brought in to help the Frederick Police Department locate Shanann and the girls. Lee takes Flora in violation of a custody agreement. Lee's ex-husband Mason threatens to call the police, and Shelby has to talk him down off a ledge.
She just wanted to see her daughter. Yes, of course, yes. We'll be here. Okay. Bye. It's gonna be okay. He's really pissed, but I think I talked him off the ledge.
In his second confession, Chris tells investigators that he had to talk Kessinger off a ledge a few times. After the filming of My Roanoke Nightmare, Shelby tries to stay off social media and live her life, but she kept getting death threats. Shanann's brother Frankie also received death threats from people on social media.
Things that people are saying about us online, I hear the comments they make. I try to ignore it and live my life, but at a certain point, you have to defend yourself. People leave hatchets stuck into my front door. I've gotten death threats.
Do you believe the commercial appearing on Nate's TV was merely a coincidence? With the massive amounts of information released to the public, why are we still left with so many unanswered questions? Interesting fact, Anadarko has a Shanann oil well on an oil field called Wattenberg. This is how Shanann spelled her name before she changed it. Bonus fact, Anadarko's open stock price on August 13th, 2018 was $66.66.